Soundings Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Golden Days, Further Leaves from Mrs. Tim's Journal. Written by D.E. Stevenson. Read by Hilary Neville. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Soundings, Whitley Bay, NE 26 2JT. Wednesday, the 1st of June. We travel north, meet an old acquaintance, and eventually arrive at our destination. The morning dawns bright and warm. Sunshine falls in golden swathes on the faded carpets of Lone Head. The house is filled with the bustle of departure. Gloom descends upon me as I dress, and I follow Tim to the bathroom, where he is shaving, to tell him that I wish I were going south with him. "Well, you can't get out of it now," he replies, scraping fiercely at his chin. "Besides, you need a spot of leave, and you're sure to enjoy it when you get there. I only wish I had the chance of spending a fortnight in the Highlands. You can think of me grilling in the heat at Biddington, and toiling and moiling to get my company into trim. I bet that ass Neil Watt has made a complete hash of it while I've been away." I am in no whit comforted by the conversation. Of course I have been looking forward to my visit to the Highlands, but the scattering of my family fills me with sadness and a strange fear. Soon we shall be hundreds of miles apart. Tim at Biddington with the regiment, Brian at school, and Betty and I with Mrs. Loudon at Avilochen. A letter in Mrs. Loudon's firm hand is waiting for me on the breakfast table. Perhaps it is to say she cannot have us after all. This would have been a disaster yesterday, but today it would be a reprieve. I scan it eagerly, and find that it is no reprieve, but merely a confirmation of exile. In other words, an itinerary of our journey, and a list of various places where we shall have to change. It also contains the news that Mrs. Loudon's son, a lieutenant commander in His Majesty's Navy, has arrived unexpectedly on leave, and that the house party is further augmented by a cousin, about whom no information is given. The letter adds to my gloom. I feel convinced that I shall be de trop in this family party, and that Mrs. Loudon is now regretting her impulsive invitation to Betty and me. I am frequently beset with the uncomfortable conviction that people don't really want me, and have only asked me from a stern sense of duty.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?